I speak to gym owners every single day, and the number one complaint I hear is that my Facebook ads are not working as well as they should, or they're not working at all. And if you're watching this video, the chances are you've tried some things in the past, or you're brand new to advertising and you want to get more members from social media for your gym. You're wondering, how do you do it? Is it complex? What you should put out together as an ad? And I get it, it's overwhelming. Facebook ads are super powerful, but just like a Formula One car or like a plane, if you don't know how to navigate it, how to press the buttons, what to do, how to do it, you're not going to be able to go anywhere with it. So in today's video, I'll break down the exact strategy and thought process we're using with our clients within our agency and things we've tested with our own budgets for our own locations and spending more than 250,000 US dollars profitably on different campaigns in different markets and different continents. And our leads are ranging anywhere between $2 to $15. And what's important to mention here is that the cheaper ad cost doesn't necessarily mean more revenue. We're trying to do that profitably, and there's market nuances that you have to understand. So today's video is going to be more of a high-level overview and thought process behind running ads. And I have a technical tutorial on my channel that you can check out as well, where I go in more depth. So let's jump straight in. First, what are the Facebook ad rules? Now, before we jump into the foundations, I want you to understand that there's frameworks that we have to stick to as gym owners to run successful and profitable ads. And the strategies I'm going to share with you are based on years of testing and over $250,000 in ad spend in the fitness industry, and doing so profitably anywhere between 5 to 7 times return on investment. And we're talking about the longevity of a campaign at scale, not running it for a week and getting 10 times ROI or getting 100x ROI. We're talking about campaigns that have been running for months and months and sometimes even years. So what's important to note is that these frameworks are not designed to help you create aesthetically pleasing ads. This is something that we sometimes navigate to. They're not designed to help you create overly professional, cold, or impersonal ads. They're not designed to shape your ads based on your personal preferences and thinking on what I would click on. And they're not designed to validate your limiting beliefs about what ads might work. I don't think this will work. I've tried it in the past, didn't seem like it's a good idea. And they're not designed to make you feel good about your gym's image or self-image. Direct response advertising is a completely different beast. If you want to run branding campaigns and social media ads, for sure you can do that. But if you want to get more leads, sales, and new members, you have to understand the psychology of the end user. The ads we're talking about here are designed to get you more leads, make you more money, and nothing else. That's it. Sometimes they might be ugly, sometimes might feel itchy, sometimes might feel not aligned with our brand, but it's what works and what brings revenue. And you got to understand also that if you're a small independent studio or even a couple of locations, nobody has an idea that you even exist. So nobody would care about your brand if you don't have customers to talk to. So you have to understand your competitive advantage. Before we dive deeper, it's crucial to recognize your position in the fitness industry. If you're watching this, the chances are you're not running a multi-billion-dollar gym chain like Equinox, Orange Theory, Anytime Fitness, F45, or any of the other big players in town that have team of staff, that they have marketing agencies, and essentially they have big budgets to promote their brand out there, and they're running diverse campaigns that are pushing awareness and spending hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising yearly without expecting immediate return. Instead, you likely have 1 or 2 locations with a modest ad budget, so you need to be profitable as soon as possible. And there's no room for error, and there's no room for testing. So what are the key takeaways? Don't copy the big chains. Don't pull up your Facebook ads library and see what these companies are doing. They're often running free promotions, or come for a week, or train with us for $1 a month, or enjoy 14 days free. Of course, they could afford to do that because they can spend millions on brand awareness and getting people to try their products because they've perfected their product. They can afford to not make money for 5, 8, 12 months, and sometimes even years if you're Planet Fitness. But your focus needs to be different. You need to be profitable, and you need to focus on your community engagement so you can build up your reputation, build up your gym, and get more members. You have to leverage your uniqueness. Now, as a small gym, you offer something that big box gyms can't, and that's your personal attention and a sense of community. And your prospects can directly speak to you as the gym owner because you're going to be first there. And second, you're going to create a sense of environment where they feel safe. where they can talk to all the members, they call you, they ask you questions, they offer suggestions, so they feel like a valuable member of the community and they grow and thrive with you. And this is your competitive edge, and this is something that you need to capitalize on because that's your gym's personality, reachability, and relatability that people would appreciate seeing it in your ads. And often when we're small players in town, we're trying to act like the big boys. We try to put these beautifully designed corporate images and try to appear as someone who we're not. But the reality is that we got to be super transparent and own it. Own the fact that we're a small independent group studio. Own the fact that we're just starting out. Own the fact that we're promoting here locally in the community and we know each and every person by name. We can play with the fact that we have established partnerships with all the local other businesses in town. So it is very important to understand the human connection versus the corporate disconnect, because if your ads even sense corporate, they're not going to be effective. And I guarantee that. I've seen it time and time again, and we've seen it between clients who decide to run their own ads, or we've done stuff in the past that worked, but they're like, oh, it doesn't align with what I see myself doing. And then a month in or 2 months in, they come back to us and ask for help to help them run their ads just because they don't understand the psychology of the end user. So your ads should reflect the tangible personal nature of your gym, not a corporate entity. That's super important. So avoid making your ads look like they came from a massive impersonal gym chain. Instead, make the prospect feel like they'll receive the personal touch and care that they crave. And you can do that through the onboarding experience, through the invitation, and even within the ads themselves. So what is the classical conditioning in social media advertising? You have to understand first, why do people swipe past ads? Why they get the so-called banner blindness where they see something and they just scroll past it and they're like, I'm not interested. First, you have to look at yourself. I'm sure that if you're logging into social media, you're not there to be sold on something. You usually use Facebook, Instagram for 3 core things. First, you want to engage with your friends, family, and see what they're up to, meaning to see people do people's things. Second, you want to enjoy some humorous content and waste some time. You're scrolling through the funny cat videos and memes, and you love that. You're not complaining. I'm not saying that's a great use of your time, but it is what we do. And then it's educational content. Maybe you have a problem that you're trying to solve. Maybe you have a topic that you're interested, just like this video. You ended up watching it because you're trying to solve a pressing issue that you have in your marketing right now, maybe. So to break this swipe habit, your ads should feel like a natural content, not blatant sales pitch. And many gym owners fail there when they create their ads. So you have 2 choices: to keep making ad-looking ads and hope people pause, or make your ad blend in regular posts, matching the style of humorous and educational content that people enjoy. So what are some effective ad creative tips? What does it mean for your ads? How you can practically apply what I'm talking about here? First, you have to use real photos. Avoid overly edited professional quality or stock looking images. Instead, show your members having fun, smiling, interacting. A lot of eye contact with the camera is always good. And make sure you showcase the community element and aspect. Maybe feature your trainers there as well. Group photos work very, very well. I'm going to show you some examples in a second. And images of people together create a sense of belonging and something everyone desires. So the more images you have of your ideal target audience, so for example, if it's moms over 40 who have 10 to 15 kilos to lose and you have a group photo of a bunch of those moms, the chances are when they see your ad, they're going to feel like your gym could solve their problem and they're going to be more likely to sign up. Whereas if you are a mom, small group personal training studio and you put corporate images or stock images of a young, fit 20-year-old model, you're not going to be able to bring your message across. I hope that makes sense. There's 2 schools of thoughts and we've tried both: minimal text in the images or having text in the images. I'd say both were great. That would get you leads, and depending on how good your backend process is, you could convert both. But we've seen that images that illustrate our ideal target audience that doesn't have a lot of text actually attract better quality prospects. And it's very weird to say, but just through the image alone, we were able to attract our best clients. And we've put 2 images side by side. The one with the text, there was more of direct response. We're looking for X type of target demographic in the area and ads. Brought in a lot of customers, brought in a lot of people, but the ones that stay with us the longest came through the advertising that showed our community, showed the people that are already coming to the facility. And then last, we have the winning formula, which is people in a group, smiling, having fun, some looking at the camera, and this creates an engaging and effective ad. So I'm going to show you just a couple from our own studios, just so you can see. This is my main studio. These are some of the coaches, so people can look at us, and we are always joking, whose team are you on? Comment down below the color. So this is more of like an engagement ad, and we promote a direct offer. Second, this is a post-workout picture, again in our studio, during workout photo showing people doing exercises together. It shows people the idea of what's going to be expected during the classes. Then this is a post-class selfie. Then this is a post-class workout. This is another one of our locations. We use similar style photos just like this here on top. Just a bit of a different format because they work so well. And this is me teaching a class, and we have everybody in a circle doing ab exercises. This is kind of a pattern interrupt because it's not something you see every day. So people are like, oh, what is this? Let me check it out. And then we have a couple more photos, selfies, even me raising the hand, who's next to get their transformation going, stuff like that. They work very, very well. Use your real photos. If you have your iPhone or any phone actually would work. The cameras these days are great. So just snap a couple of photos, have some of your trainers do some photos, B-roll footage, videos from the workouts. These always perform the best for us. But what's even more important than the creative is your actual offer, because even if you offer something free, if it's shit, people don't want it. If somebody stopped you on the street and offered you a pile of shit and say, oh, this is free, it's amazing, you should get it, of course you're not gonna get it. That's what we do sometimes with our offers. We try to shove some stuff in people's hands without realizing it's not something they want. And in our head, it could be valuable, right? Free workout, it's something nice, something valuable. Free wellness evaluation, it's also something nice. But what we've seen from experience is that the offer is the biggest component when it comes to effective lead generation ads. And that's why we work with each and every client and studio to come up with the best offer to attract their ideal target audience profitably at scale. So if you offer something amazing that people want, even if it costs a ton, people would still find a way to join. So just to give you an example, we ran side by side two different campaigns, and one was offering a free wellness evaluation, and it cost us approximately $18 per lead, which was a lot. And then we ran side by side another campaign that was offering a 6-week body reset detox. That was the words we used. And don't quote me on that. It's what works, right? So the second campaign was delivering leads at $6 per lead, and we got a bunch of customers off of it. And you could argue that free wellness evaluation might be a better offer for the customers initially, but what they wanted was 6-week body reset detox. That's it. So you got to keep on testing. You got to keep on refining. And this is something we, again, spend a lot of time on when we start working with our clients. And we've seen a great results just by tweaking the offer and optimizing these simple things. So you need to keep your pulse on the market and get your head away from features, free workouts, consultations, and things like that, especially if you model after the big competitors. Everybody's got some sort of a come in for a free week, or join 14 days for $2, or 5 sessions for $5, stuff like that. From my experience, these work great once you're an established brand and you have a very dialed-in process. But if you're just starting out, my honest advice is to have a higher ticket program that you can charge more money for upfront so you can continue advertising profitably, attract your ideal target customers, and improve the experience for them through the actual revenue you generate for your business. So what are some of the final thoughts here? Remember, this isn't a rocket science. You got to keep your ads genuine, relatable, focus on showcasing the personal touch of your gym offers. And your goal is to always connect with your audience on a human level, making your gym the clear personal choice over big impersonal brands. And if you want more of a step-by-step tutorial on how you can set those ads up for yourself, there's a video here that you can watch. Or if you want us to help you set advertising up for your gym and bring more members through lead generation, help you nurture the prospects, install our AI systems, we can do that for you. Just click the link below, schedule a demo call, and we're going to hop on a call and see if we're able to help. Hope you found the video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.